season, and tonight, Friday Night Smack No Insurance. And tonight, Corey, the big dog, seeks revenge.
Robert Roode in a tables match. The only
of sexy, the Prince of Parkour, and tonight for the first time.
And a deeply personal rivalry that's been brewing over the past several weeks.
Prolific in their performances in the Royal Rumble match for this man. 43 eliminations over the years.
WWE history.
We are 9 days away for the opportunity of a lifetime. Word is a chance at inches during every elimination as his hope faded away when it turned into a nightmare.
But it's never nice to take this time to tell everyone that you're sorry. She double hockey sticks. And now everyone that Ramblin' Rabbit is alive. But hey, gang, allow me to play devil's advocate here. Ooh, yeah. And if that's you, but of course. Where has my monster gone?
Remember,
What took you so long?
it's Daniel Bryan!
Daniel Bryan just took down Bryan, is taking the fight to the Fiend.
And the Fiend trying to escape back. Bryan trying somehow to Daniel Bryan a number of weeks ago that brought upon this.
Is it possible? Could the Fiend?
Well, the thing we've seen happen tonight is the fact that can Daniel Bryan beat the Fiend for the Universal
Big Red Machine.
An impromptu reunion of the Fiend for the Universal Championship. Robert Roode returned with retribution on his mind, and he turned match where you win when you put your opponent through a table for the first.
You really seem to have the Fiend on the run.
Double talk and victimizing other people. Do you know what he's best at? Do you beat somebody who disappears? I've got an idea. It's not a good idea. Challenge the Fiend to a strap match at the Dangerous. I understand that he's gonna try to whip the flesh off my body. I'm done with him disappearing down that damn hole every time. The Fiend, he changed me. And at the
Okay, the question I strapped to the Fiend.
The old saying goes, there's a fine line between bravery and...
Clap for your world famous 7th the power!
One-on-one action here tonight on Friday Night Smack.
Kingston. He is one half of the SmackDown.
Well, Corey, you do have one thing in common with the New Day. You both have, wherever you get your podcasts, you can pick this up. You can download Corey's as well.
And his opponent is the Team Power.
In action in a WWE ring. And he's...
I agree with Miz's sentiments. I think we are in a big-time treat tonight.
Morrison paid immediate dividends.
Insurance.
It feels so good to be back, but disappointed. And you all chant, "You suck"? You guys have never been in the ring.
In favor lately.
Not sure how wise that was.
Wow, Kingston distracted.
Miz is even more.
Yes.
So it's Morrison and Big E one-on-one. He's never met Morrison in a matchup.
John Morrison is
It's a little bit about what this hardcore offensive style is. Oh!
truly never saved. Wow! That's what Big E's going to have to rely on, that other side of the ring, the outside of the ring. Morrison will use every inch of his...
So excited to have his friend John Morrison back. They were once the tag
of sexy. And I have a feeling Morrison's about to get creative.
oh! Breaker, and Morrison is in control. Can Big E climb back for the first time in over 8 years? Corey, during the commercial break, we got
In striking ability from the Shaman of Sexy, takes down the powerhouse Big E.
John Morrison, once the winner of the Tough Enough competition. Back off Big E tonight.
John Morrison is so fluid in all of his offense.
Big E, though, powering his way out of the cover. Morrison able to counter. New Day, of course, the current tag. Fluid, so quick.
And another kick right on the temp. Not going to get any style points for Big E on these belly-to-bellies, but...
Morrison using Big E's body to blind the official. And now Big E. And the big...
Right.
You said, Corey, that you said...
Could that all begin tonight? Big E just needs to rack up a couple of wins on his...
To Big E again. Morrison into the cover. Is it enough to put the big man away? Hook on the leg.
Oh, my goodness.
And Morrison takes out Kingston. Launching himself off the top rope. And a big smile. But he better turn around.
Big E went weak in the knees. This could be near the end.
Now a running knee by Morrison. There it is! Starship Paradise! So think about what's happened the past 2 weeks, Corey.
Hey, look, we'll get to last week in a second. I want to watch this, a thing of beauty from Morrison, and watch this. I don't even know.
Morrison with a kick to the face, and Corey, a long time coming.
Ship pain. An impressive return to action for John.
Morrison may have the number now of the New Day.
Remains to be seen. I would dare. If Robert Roode is victorious, King Corbin will choose the stipulation.
Uso's gonna fly! Corbin caught it! Roman Reigns is not done. And they're not done yet. Corbin and his buddies are burying Roman Reigns under
Royal Rumble. What it's gonna be, Oos? Loser eats dog. Y'all gonna find out just like everybody else out there. Question is, are you ready? Oh, survival goals? It's locked down. Believe that. Woo! Hey, damn. To the Uso Penitentiary.
Sunday with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. Aaron Rodgers,
Podcast colleague from Fox NFL Sunday, Jimmy Johnson, was a
penitentiary.
Introducing first, at a combined weight of 400, the Usos!
Re-energizing their careers. Well, tonight, Friday night.
I think Jimmy and Jay have been very open about the time away from such a high level. They've got their focus back.
Their focus. Always sticking their noses where they don't. Our main event, the Usos returning for a match against Dolph Ziggler and Baron.
Got involved in the action. Caused a momentary distraction for Jimmy.
The big dog had some things to say to the Revival career for the past couple of months. Things just haven't gone.
Teams on the planet Earth, the top guys, and they've earned the distinction.
Tag team champions, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. A lot on backstage this past Tuesday night about some of their favorite matches, including... Oh, and what a right hand, and Dawson knocked down. What?
Regaining their... Oh, boom! Confidence. Wrestling strategy. Few do it better than Dawson and Wilder.
Losing streak. You start to lose belief in yourself as well. Makes it harder to win the match in a kick out at 2.
I think I'm the wrong guy to ask about that, Cole. I've never been planned before every match. Cut the ring in half.
And all these teams jockeying for position to try to get a tag team champion. The start of the road to WrestleMania to show that everyone. Is it enough? Kick out at 2 near fall.
Agonizing flurry of...
Again, ground the Usos. Don't allow them to fly. Former tag team champions in their own right.
push the pace. But Jimmy and Jay are not afraid to stand in the middle of the ring and throw hands. I would agree. The Revival, oh! Great.
Hey,
Dawson and Wilder, to your point, like to employ a more methodical pace.
boom, right to the midsection. And the Usos have it.
So all fired up, feeling himself. Dash Wilder and the Jimmy Uso from the top.
Oh, what a crossbody.
Disbelief on the face of Jimmy Uso. It'll take a little more than that to keep Dash Wilder.
Revival. Oh, roll up now, shoulders down. Is double team by the Usos.
Super kicks in stereo, and again down
Goes are gonna fly.
Dawson flattened on the
There's
outside.
the splash. Come
Very impressive outing tonight.
continues, Corey, for the Revival.
This rough patch for Dawson and Wilder. And all the way through the ropes to the... Look at that. Michael Jordan would be jealous. Big W for the Usos.
For the Revival, hey, they're on tonight in a tables match against Robert Roode. Corey, big stipulation.
Tables tonight.
Damn word for it. If this company, if it's not going to make a change, I guess
It's for us about as much as they care for the entire tag team division, Kayla. So
Well, again, chaos in another brawl with Lacey and company, but the
You have to imagine it's going to have some sort of implication.
well, from complete disdain, romance between Mandy and Otis.
I know I hurt your feelings when I let...
And he picked up a big win with the assist, if you want to call it that.
I'm so... baby. That's the spirit. Speaking of which, I got it. Otis thing? I mean, he's such a sweet guy. And listen, it doesn't matter. Ask him, but I don't know if he's gonna say yes. I think if...
G.I. Jane had the nerve to attack you backstage. It's okay, though. Are you okay? You know what? Screw. Doesn't matter if she's a mom or a Marine. I don't care if I see body. Adam, great. Do something about her. My fault.
Listen,
she did this.
Regardless, the match is. Hold on,
No,
hold on. I just heard you say you'd break every bone in her body. You're gonna put.
Deserve that title opportunity.
That's fine. You don't have to put it on the line tonight.
I want to send a special thank you to Zen Music and Spotify.
I want to send a special thank you out to...
The following contest is a women's. She is the SmackDown Women's Champion.
Ability to step into the role once occupied by Sasha Banks.
And tonight, Friday night tonight, however, it is a huge match for Lacey Evans. You knock off the...
And her opponent, the Sassy.
Disagree. As big of a fan as I am of Lacey Evans, there is certainly no hands over women's champions here in WWE.
You know, you heard Bayley poking about it. This woman, Lacey Evans, served 5 years as a U.S. heavyweight with honors. She had an unbelievable career. Listen, she was part of a...
Then Sassy Southern Belle tonight. Lacey Evans is ready to fight. For the most part, this plan by Sasha Banks and Bayley to get under them. Banks and Bayley have used it to their advantage.
Yeah, but can Lacey channel that emotion here? And a short flurry by Bayley in the beginning. You saw Lacey make the motion. She would love an opportunity.
Bayley and Banks on repeated instances have insulted.
Lacey up over the top, lands on her feet, rolls up. Bayley is an enough kick out. That's what really sparked things. So again, stacking her up, using the rope.
Shortcut.
Again, Bayley is the veteran.
To disagree with you, and Bayley certainly picked up a few notes along the way from her.
Champion over on Raw has garnered all the headlines this year. A handful of hair just making Evans suffer.
The side that Bayley's discovered in cover.
Is it enough?
By Bayley. She allowed Lacey to come out of the gate fast. Lacey came.
Supposed to be the opponent for Lacey Evans tonight. Banks was injured. Bayley with a high elbow. So much was made. Cover again.
You're 100% right. You can't argue with the result.
Playing to the crowd, almost got caught. And again, Bayley just
repeated knee.
Lacey looking to take advantage.
Lacey able to short Bayley off
the top turnbuckle. Lacey, now comes Lacey Evans.
Lacey propelled herself back into the
on her feet, up over the top. Heels Bailey. Oh! In her career over on Monday Night Raw, Corey, and we both said that she's a future champion.
Burns. Will she excel tonight? Too long to enjoy it, and it allowed the veteran Bailey to.
And the SmackDown Women's Champion. Wow! Driving Lacey in. We are back live on Friday Night SmackDown on road.
I think it's even bigger than that. It's so deeply personal with both Bailey and Sasha.
Sasha was supposed to be in this matchup, but she was injured in a backstage buckle. This rivalry really taken up a notch when Bailey and Sasha started.
Bailey's rocked. The sassy Southern Belle hung across the middle rope cover.
Hook of the leg. Loads of the right hands to Evans.
Strategy by the SmackDown Women's Champion.
And Bailey with a nice two.
Really taking a liking recently to Lacey Evans.
Well, it's Lacey Evans with the shoulder up.
Right, and the look in Lacey's eyes was almost glazed over, but this battle.
And Bailey gonna go up to the top rope.
Loud Lacey chants here in green. All the wind driven out of the champion's body. Missing the, oh!
It's champion!
Here is your winner!
An effort, what a fight for the sassy Southern Belle in the middle of the ring.
That had to feel good.
Watch shut Bailey's lights out with the women's right.
Right now, we'd like to go back to the locker room area and join our newest
Over SmackDown Women's Champion, Bailey. Please. 42 weeks ago, Sheamus returned to SmackDown with a surprise.
Elise, Sheamus came back after months, and the first thing he chooses to do in my head with his little mind tricks, walking in his spooky little hallway with his. And Sheamus wants me to teach him myself. I'll do it.
Hey.
But
Hey.
There you are. Nice. There's an Irish saying that goes, one more time.
You know, the controversy and more. WWE Backstage, hosted like the man, Becky Lynch, the Raw Women's.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Friday Night Roman. Braun, we are
Intercontinental Championship that Shinsuke Nakamura has, and his little sonity at the Intercontinental Championship. Now let's be for real. I pinned Shinsuke Nakamura in Greensboro. Next week in Dallas, hell at the Royal Rumble. I want my...
Folks, truth is, I need you. Be a truth that rings out from every voice in every arena. WWE stands for. Yeah. Now, I got. And I saw.
You look better.
That was just getting good.
I felt like I had a long way.
Owen-esque.
Please, song, but the great liberator Sami Zayn is here. All you people that want to sing along and clap along are going at the Intercontinental Championship. Shinsuke Nakamura. Not from anyone, anytime, any place. So Braun Strowman, not. I call the shots around here. Me. We dictate the terms of what happens and when. Because let me remind you something. Royal Rumble match 9 days away. To everybody, every member of the WWE roster, you are all now, whatever it is you do there, all right?
Before you go, see, while you were up there spitting all that nonsense, thank you. And everybody.
How dare you? How dare you? Hey, Cesaro, why don't you show them what we do to funny guys?
Yeah, going right after Elias. Elias still trying to get the microphone to the guitar. Intercontinental champion Shinsuke Nakamura. Now it's a 2-on-1 attack of Elias. Yes, Royal Rumble. Marching down to the ring.
Just bulldoze Nakamura and Cesaro.
Roman standing tall here tonight.
Next level intensity in the eyes.
Well, you're looking at the man, Braun Strowman, who I believe is going to be the odds-on favorite for the first African-American World Tag Team Champion.
The WWE family. Johnson debuted in 1964, making an instant impact. He would skyrocket upon joining the WWE in 1982.
Exciting, or is it?
Rocky and Tony Atlas went on. Daughter of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia. Rocky would train his son in the world tribute to his family's legacy.
Father and son.
In 2008, as his son inducted him into the WWE.
He was able to cross all lines and become one of the most dynamic and formidable.
I would like a true entertainer and trailblazer.
Buy into it. TurboTax kicks off Sunday at 6 Eastern on Fox.
Apparently the Packers game.
But it's not the goddess.
Alexa Bliss!
Alexa, the women's Royal Rumble match a week from Sunday. Minute Maid Park that Sarah Logan, Charlotte Flair have declared to be a part of the Rumble match.
Talk about timing.
Well, make their way down to the ring. Fire, my one desire. Believe me when I say I want it. But meanwhile, Tucker said, hey, just be careful. I don't want you to get a
Better that Mandy realizes that in some weird, unusual way, Otis, friends in life if you can't exploit them, Cole.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, Mandy admitted this
To her advantage, you think she's going to publicly admit that he's not a nice guy?
We don't know this with a drop toe hold. DeVille, part of Fire and Desire. Basement drop kick to DeVille. Alexa Bliss, very advantageous number. Last over. Otis saving Mandy.
Here is your winner. Oh.
After the sight I just saw that I can't unsee right now.
King?
The knight in shining armor. Man, you really came through.
After what he did to you, put you out, put you through that table. Last week, put him through that table. How good did that feel?
I've waited 6 long. You get to pick the stipulation at Royal Rumble.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna pick a match that we can make unless you get the job done and put him through a table.
Glorious.
Earlier tonight, the legendary Kane made a rare appearance here on Friday Night Sheen.
Daniel Bryan would flatten the sight. The Fiend actually retreated from Daniel Bryan.
And ripped Daniel Bryan's hair out. Daniel Bryan doing the same. More crazy. He requested a strap match. Battle it out for the Universal title at the Royal Rumble.
And another development coming out that ensued. Shorty G will go one-on-one with the
opportunity at Bayley in the SmackDown Women's title. It's here tonight in Greensboro, North Carolina. Friday Night SmackDown on Fox is sponsored. And we are set for our main event. A tables.
Occasions. The only way to win is to put your opponent. On Reigns!
Royal Rumble.
through King Corbin and then compete in the men's Royal Rumble match.
Roode from behind, not waiting for this matchup to officially begin. Now the bell rang. Now table on Roode 7 weeks ago. It cost Robert Roode a month of his career.
Given the opportunity to choose the stipulation at the Royal.
You win when you put your opponent through a table. Reigns, not. And Roman Reigns dumped outside the ring by Roode. Roman set a record for eliminations 1 year. Be one of the men with the most experience come a week from Sunday. But Roode now from behind. You put your opponent through the...
It takes a few moments to set up a table in a manner that you can...
Been a champion around the world.
And a loyal ally.
So Roman Reigns would love to end this thing right now. Pick the stipulation. Robert Roode.
Decision by Robert Roode.
And Reigns now driven shoulder first.
Really all we can do, imagine the gifts that will be filling his duty to King Corbin.
And Roman Reigns taking out Roode. Roode attacking Reigns from behind at the start of the matchup. We're approaching WrestleMania. The fans have been electric all night.
Look who's got the best seat in the house. Corbin.
The complexion of this match has changed. Roman Reigns is in a serious situation here against...
at the Royal Rumble.
Roode's going for a superplex. He's going to try to superplex Roman Reigns to the table. Headbutt from Reigns. And another pick at the Rumble. Now look at this, looking for perhaps the power bomb. Now Roman Reigns maybe looking for a Samoan drop. Roode able and done.
Roman Reigns would have to bow to him at the Royal Rumble by Robert Roode.
Morally support.
A little creative.
Again, it doesn't matter. It is our main event here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. Roman Reigns, Robert Roode tables match.
It's obvious Roman had...
There's a Superman punch right on the jaw. Set up the table in the corner. Now he hopes to use it.
He's positioned.
No disqualification. Now Dolph Ziggler. Swell.
And the table that Roman Reigns set up.
And now Roman Reigns sent shoulder first into the post. The announce table that really began things between Reigns and Roode a couple of months ago. The Usos!
Double super kick, down goes.
Usos are gonna fly!
The bloodline in full effect on...
And now helping Roman Reigns back to his feet. You gotta be kidding me!
Ash through the table, but look at the ring, the big dog.
Guess what, Corbin?
King Corbin is irate.
An absolutely incredible moment. Dolph Ziggler.
Roman Reigns will choose the stipulation versus King Corbin.
Royal Rumble is in a baseball stadium, and the stipulation is a falls count.
Park is fair game.